Good morning. As John said, my name is Marya Howell, and I have been a member of DCPC for the past 12 years. This year, I have the joy of serving on the Stewardship Committee. Over the next 4 weeks, you'll hear more about the many ministries of our church. When you give to the church, you're not just supporting a building, even as gorgeous a building as this one, or a budget. You're investing in the people who make DCPC what it is through the ministries that reach out to those in need, nurture our children, support our pastors, and care for one another in times of struggle and in times of joy. Your gift helps sustain all the things that make our church such a vibrant place of faith and of love. One area we don't often talk about is our care for one another. Caring for each other is central to the church's mission. To love our neighbors as ourselves is to love each other too. Stephen ministers who are members of our church trained to be compassionate listeners and caregivers during times of loss and transition are part of our congregational care. Another important part of this ministry is our Mental Health Matters Committee. They provide critical forums like the upcoming series on caring for people with dementia and their caregivers. The care groups include meal support, transportation for DCPC members needing help with medical appointments, home visitation, prayer shawls, funeral and memorial service care teams, as well as new baby support. Our care for one another also includes paying for a staff of pastors who are there when we need them. Each week they answer calls and meet with members who are facing struggles. They lead support groups for those who have lost loved ones or are caring for spouses, parents, children, or friends over the long term. Beyond the pastors, our children and youth ministries are nurturing to young people in our church who face often many more challenges than many of us here faced when we were children. Congregational care often goes unnoticed until it's needed. When my family faced a crisis a few years ago, our pastors reached out, prayed with us, supported us through one of the hardest times in our lives. With nearly 1,500 members, the reach of our care for one another is extensive, and the needs, both large and small, are ongoing. This is why we can truly say that the many expressions of care, both organized and informal, are countless gifts of love. This fall, when you receive your pledge card for 2025 and ask God, where do you want me to be in my giving? I encourage you to remember the care for one another that your giving makes possible. It is indeed a gift of love. Thank you.